Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, gonna go over today's games, January 22nd, 2021. Alright, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Help this channel out so we can get bigger and we can do more stuff. But for now, thank you for watching. And make sure to hit that notification bell as well if you are going to subscribe, because that way you can be notified when new videos drop. Alright, on to the January 22nd, 2021 NHL games. First game, Buffalo versus Washington. Washington won this one 4-3 in shootout, and they won this game with Alex Ovechkin, Ilya Samsonov, Evgeny Kuznetsov, and Dmitry Orlov all out for COVID protocols. So, good for them. They won this game without them. That shows a lot. But anyways, this is how the game went. First period, Eric Stahl's first goal as a Buffalo Sabre from Victor Olofsson. Then at 16:18 of the first, Nicholas Backstrom got his third from Tom Wilson and Brendan Dillon. Then 4:14 to the second period, Nick Dowd, his second of the year from Jakob Vrana. And John Carlson. Then at 10:43 the second, Dylan Cousins gets his first career goal for the Buffalo Sabres. So congratulations to him. And he has his first. Hopefully he can get some more. And then at 13:07, Jakob Vrana got his third from Zdeno Chara and TJ Oshie. I believe that is Chara's first point as a Capital. Then at 13:49, Riley Sheahan scored his first of the year for Buffalo from Jeff Skinner and Curtis Lazar. Excuse me. Then in shootout, John Carlson got the game-winning shootout goal, so a defender scored the winning shootout goal. And just a heads up, that's not the only one tonight. Alright, so Washington outshot Buffalo 32-27. Face-off 60-40 in favor of Buffalo. Power play, Buffalo 0 for 2, and Capitals 0 for 1. So, Capitals had 6 penalty minutes and Buffalo had 4. So, since they were 0 for 2 and 0 for 1, I'm going to assume that means that they had offsetting minors at one point. Alright, hits were 24-20 in favor of Washington. Blocks 12-11 in favor of Buffalo. Giveaways 7-3, Washington was 7. Goalies were Linus Ullmark, 29 saves, 906 save percentage for Buffalo. And Vanacek for Washington, 24 saves, 889 save percentage. 3 stars, Jakob Vrana, 1 goal, 1 assist, +3, and 1844 time on ice. Second star, John Carlson, 1 assist, +2, and 2837 time on ice, and he had the shootout winning goal. And then number 3, Dylan Cousins, was first career goal, even, and 13:24 time on ice. Alright, on to New York versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won this one 4-3 in shootout. Alright, scoring started at 10:29 of the first. Brian Rust from Cody Ceci and Evgeny Malkin. I'm kind of surprised Malkin only has 1 assist so far this year. It's kind of surprising, but that's what it is. Then in the second period, the Rangers took over. 2:41, Phil Cheadle, or no, not Cheadle. How'd they say it on the feed tonight? Edel or something like that, I think is what they said. It was weird because I've always heard Cheadle, but now it's like Edel or something like that. But I'm going to go with Cheadle for now. Phil Cheadle's second from Phil DiGiuseppe. Then at 5:18, Adam Fox, his first of the year, power play goal from Artemi Panarin. 5:42 into the second, Capo Caco got his second of the year from Philip DiGiuseppe. And Keandre Miller, first point of his career for Keandre Miller. Congratulations to him. Second period as well, 16:56 into it. Pittsburgh's Jared McCann's first of the year, power play goal from Evan Rodriguez and Chris Letang. Third period, Pittsburgh tied the game. Teddy Bluger second at 11:23 of the third. From Pierre-Olivier Joseph, first career point. Congratulations to him, too. And Kasperi Kapanen's second assist of the year. And then in shootout, Like I told you, it was going to be another defender tonight that won in a shootout. Chris Letang got the shootout winning goal, and it was. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a beautiful goal. Really close up, backhand hit the top corner. It was an amazingly beautiful goal, and not something you normally expect from a defender. But Chris Letang is definitely an offensive defender, so it's not surprising. All right, shots were 34-29 in favor of New York Rangers. Face-offs 66-34 in favor of Pittsburgh. Yeah, Rangers really need to fix that face-off problem. Power play 1 and 4 for New York Rangers and 1 for 2 for Pittsburgh. Penalty minutes 8-4, Pittsburgh with 8. Hits 40-30 in favor of the Rangers. Blocks 10 each. Giveaways 4 for the Rangers, 11 for the Penguins. Goalies, Shesterkin had 26 saves and 897 save percentage. And then Jerry had 31 saves, 912 save percentage. So, just for anybody wondering, Alexis Lafreniere has still not got a point yet. Hopefully that's going to come for him soon, because it's just going to start eating at him if he doesn't get it here soon, I have a feeling. Hopefully it's not already. Because it's hard being that young, being in the league, and what are they going to do? Send him to juniors? They aren't even playing. So, I guess they can send him to AHL. I think that's the agreement they have right now. Because I think that's what the Ducks did with Jamie Drysdale. They sent him to San Diego Gulls, the AHL. So I think they're able to do that right just for this season. Just because there's pretty much no junior leagues playing right now. Or anytime soon. So we'll see how that works out. But hopefully he can get that, how do they say, camel off his back. Hopefully he can get that off. And get that goal, assist, something to get him started. Alright, 3 stars. Number 1, Brian Rust. 1 goal, +1, and 18:36 of time on ice. Philip DiGiuseppe, 2 assists, +2, and 15:07 of time on ice. Then the number 3 star, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, had 1 assist, +1, and 13:02 of time on ice. Alright, on to Edmonton versus Toronto. I don't know if you saw the news today, but Joe Thornton is out for a month with a fractured rib. Austin Matthews did not play tonight. He isn't expected to be out long. I think they're just being overly cautious to make sure he stays healthy. So, hopefully he gets back sooner rather than later. But it didn't seem like they needed them tonight. Toronto won 4-2 over the Oilers. This is how the scoring went. 5-12 first period, pretty even, no goals in the first. Second period, 5-12 into it. Leon Draisaitl's second of the year, a shorthanded goal from Kyler Yamamoto. Then on the same power play, Adam Brooks got his first goal, power play goal from Jason Spezza and TJ Brody. And then 11-16 into the second, Jimmy Vesey's second from William Nylander, Alex Kerfoot. Third period, 50 seconds in, Connor McDavid ties the game with his 4th of the year from Ethan Bear and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Then in the third period, 11:46 in, John Tavares' 4th goal of the year. Power play goal from Mitch Marner and William Nylander. And that would be the game-winning goal. At 19:59, Mitch Marner got his 4th of the year. Alright. Shots were 32-29 in favor of Edmonton. Face-off 56-44 in favor of Toronto. Power play 0 for 2 for Edmonton, 2 for 2 for Toronto. Penalty minutes 4 each. Hits were 34-26 in favor of Edmonton. Blocks 17-15 in favor of Edmonton. Giveaways 17-8. Toronto was 17. Goalies, Koskinen 25 saves, 893 save percentage, and Frederik Andersen had a great game, 30 saves, 938 save percentage. First start of the game, Frederik Andersen. He had 30 saves on 32 shots against, 938 save percentage. John Tavares, second start of the game, 1 goal even and 22:30 of time on ice. Leon Draisaitl was the third star, 1 goal even, 21:52 of time on ice. Alright, on to Detroit versus Chicago. Chicago gets a win. 4-1, Chicago won this game. Alright, scoring started in the first period, 13:22 in, Patrick Kane's third, a power play goal from Dylan Strome and Alex DeBrincat. Second period, 7:53 in, Calvin DeHaan's first of the year from Dylan Strome and Ian Mitchell. I believe that is that Ian Mitchell's first point? It may be. If it is his first point, congratulations to him. If not, congratulations anyways, you got a point. Third period, 6:17 in. Andrew Shaw's first, a power play goal from Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat. Then the shutout was killed by Dylan Larkin, his third of the year from Mark Stahl and Franz Nielsen. 17:06, Chicago gets their fourth goal. Matthias Janmark's first as a Blackhawk from Connor Murphy and Lucas Wallmark. All right, shots on goal, 31-28 for Detroit. Detroit in the top on that one. Face-offs, 57-43 in favor of Detroit. Power play is where Detroit lost this game. 0 for 5 for Detroit's power play, 2 for 5 for Chicago's. Penalty minutes, 10 each. Hits, 31-24 in favor of Detroit. Blocks, 17-10 in favor of Chicago. Giveaways, 15-12, Chicago with 15. Tomas Greiss still looking for that first win as a Red Wing. 24 saves, 8.89 save percentage. Then Lankinen for Chicago, 30 saves, 968 save percentage. Great game for him. He keeps playing like that, he'll be the starter here pretty quick. Because Malcolm Subban is not the best option in starter, as we have seen. Alright, Kevin Lankinen, 30 saves on 31 shots against. I forgot to write the save percentage, which was 968. Patrick Kane's second star, 1 goal, 1 assist, +1, 1904 time on ice. And third star, Dylan Larkin, 1 goal, +1, 25 minutes, 34 seconds of time on ice. Plays a lot of minutes for Detroit, Dylan Larkin does. Alright, on to San Jose versus Minnesota. This is Ryan Donato and Devin Dubnyk's first game against their former team. It didn't go well. 4-1. The score is misleading on this one. Minnesota had 2 empty net goals in that third period, so really it was a 2-1 game up until those empty net goals. They just further expanded the lead for them. But it was a good game. At 5:01 of the first, Joel Eriksson-Ek opened the scoring, his third of the year, from Jordan Greenway and Ryan Hartman. Then Matt Nieto's first goal in his second stint with the Sharks. 6:12 into the first, from Erik Karlsson and Patrick Marleau. Second period, Zach Parise would score what would end up being the game winner. 13:17 into the second, his first of the year, from Nick Bustad. I believe that's Bustad's first point as a Wild, unless he has a goal already. It's at least his first assist as a Wild. And Carson Soucy. That 18:44, like I said, empty net goal for Kevin Fiala. Erik Karlsson was all mad at himself after that one because he let him take it from him on the blue line. And he just walked right in. He didn't pull Patrick Stefan. That's the good news. But it still was the third goal. Pretty much the nail in the coffin. That 19:34, Jordan Greenway got empty netter, his first of the year, from Joel Eriksson-Ek and Marcus Foligno. Alright, shots on goal were even, 29 each. Face-offs, San Jose won this one, 58-42. Power play, both were 0 for 3. Penalty minutes, 8 for 8. They both had 8. I know they had offsetting minors, that's why they're off from the 0 for 3 instead of 0 for 4. But they had offsetting minors at one point. Hits were 8-7 in favor of Minnesota. Not a heavy hitting game at all. Kind of surprised. Blocks, 24 for Minnesota, 12 for San Jose. Giveaways, 3-2, Minnesota with 3. Like I said, Devin Dubnyk's first game against his old team. A good game for him all around. I mean, he had 25 saves, 926 save percentage. He had a good game. It's just the offense wasn't there for San Jose today. Then for Minnesota, they had Cam Talbot, I know, started the game. 11 saves, 917 save percentage. He must have got hurt, is one thing he happened. Because I know he started the game. It's just he did not finish it, and there was no reason to pull him after allowing 1 goal. So I'm unsure of what happened. We'll have to look for the news tomorrow and see what happens with him. Kakinen, though, 17 saves for 1,000 save percentage. I have a feeling he's going to get the start on Sunday between these two. Well, especially if Talbot is hurt, he's definitely getting the start. Zach Parise is the first star of the game. 1 goal, even, 16:32 time on ice. Joel Eriksson-Ek, 1 goal, 1 assist, +2, and 19:27 of time on ice. He's had a really good start to year, Joel Eriksson-Ek. I didn't realize how good he was until this year. I don't know if he got buried behind others before this, but he's had a really good start to the year. Hopefully he can keep that up. And then third star, Devin Dubnyk, 25 saves on 27 shots against for 926 save percentage. All right. Dallas Stars, their first game of the season finally, after they all, I don't know if all of them have gotten out of it, but the majority of them have got out of the COVID protocol. Their first game against Nashville Predators, and it was a slaughter. 7-0 Dallas won this game. And what killed Nashville in this game was their penalty kill of all things. Usually their strength. No, their penalty kill allowed 5 power play goals in this game. And they allowed a shorthanded goal. Alright, here's how the scoring went. 2:45 into the first period, nothing really exciting happened. Second period, this is when Dallas won the game. 2:45 into the second, Joe Pavelski's first of the year power play goal from Alexander Radulov and Miro Heiskanen. 4:11 into the second, Alexander Radulov's first of the year power play goal from Joe Pavelski. 10:18 in, Denis Gurianov, his first goal of the year power play goal from John Klingberg and Roope Hintz. 14:40 into the second, Alexander Radulov's second of the game from Joel Kiviranta and Joe Pavelski. 16:41 into the second, Esa Lindell scored a shorthanded goal. Yes, Esa Lindell, a defender who generally does not score much, if at all. And he had a shorthanded goal. How do you give someone who is a defensive defender a breakaway while on the power play? How does that happen? That's like Eric Branson getting a shorthanded goal on a breakaway. It's like, how does this happen? But it did, so congratulations to him, because I'm sure that's probably his first shorthanded goal, I'm assuming. Good defender, don't get me wrong. I'm not hitting him there. He is a good defender. He's just not normally the guy you would expect to score a shorthanded goal. Third period, 4:35 in, Joe Pavelski, second goal of the game. Power play goal from Roope Hintz and John Klingberg. Then at 14:52, Joel Kiviranta, his first of the year, from John, I forgot the G in his name there, John Klingberg, and Jason Dickinson. That's all the scoring. All right. Nashville actually outshot them 34-28. Faceoffs 56-44. Nashville in favor of that one too. Power play, Nashville 0 for 5. Dallas 5 for 8. Our second 5 for 8 team this year on the power play. Colorado had that the second game against St. Louis. Had 5 for 8. Dallas now had 5 for 8 in their first game of the year. Penalty minutes, 16-10. Nashville was 16. Hits, 21-14 in favor of Dallas. Blocks, 14-13 in favor of Nashville. Giveaways, 15-6. Dallas with 15. Juicy Saros did not have a good game. 15 saves, 750 save percentage. Rinne, not much better. I mean, stat-wise, 6 saves on 8 shots against for 750 save percentage as well. Not good numbers. This has to be a worry for Nashville, because Saros has not had a good start to the year, and Rinne really hasn't either. Alright, but Khudobin, first game, a shutout, 34 save shutout nonetheless. 3 stars. Joe Pavelski, 2 goals, 2 assists, +2 at 19:39 of time on ice. He had a great game. Actually, all 3 of these guys had really good games, so I understand why they were 3 stars. Anton Khudobin, 34 save shutout. Third star, Alexander Radulov, 2 goals and assists, +1, 14:01 time on ice. Oh, and also, Jamie Benn was injured during this game. Who did he collide with? He collided with someone, and his knee looked like it got hyperextended, and we'll find out what extent probably in the next day or two. But hopefully it's nothing bad. Hopefully they're just being extremely cautious, because this is already a team that's lost Tyler Seguin for the entire year. Losing Jamie Benn would just be like, who we got left? I mean, you got Pavelski and Radulov, who had amazingly good games tonight, as you could tell. But, I mean, you can't expect a 5-for-8 power play every night to win you the game, so we'll see how this works out. Hopefully it's nothing long-term. Hopefully it's just like a couple of games and he'll be back, but we'll see. All right, Vegas versus Arizona. Arizona won this one 5-2 when their last meeting was Vegas winning 5-2. So, revenge. Anyways, scoring began at 3:22 of the first period. Christian Dvorak's first goal of the year power play goal from Connor Garland. Second period, 1:19 in, Shea Theodore scored his second of the year. Then 7:55 into the second, Derek Brassard's first as a Coyote from Tyler Pitlick and Christian Dvorak. 12 minutes into the second, Nick Schmaltz, third of the year from Connor Garland and Drake Caggiula. They go into the third period up 3-1 at this point. All right, third period now. Minute 25 in, Connor Garland makes it 4-1 with his second of the year from Drake Caggiula and Nick Schmaltz. 11:04, Cody Glass cuts it down to a 2-goal lead. His first of the year from Mark Stone and Shea Theodore. At 19:01, Jordan Osterley got a goal, his first of the year. Power play goal from Lawson Krause. And that's all she wrote. All right, shots on goal, Vegas 31 to Arizona's 26. Face-offs, as you can tell, Vegas dominated 59-41. Power play 1-for-4 for Vegas, 2-for-6 for Arizona. Penalty minutes 12-8. Vegas had 12 hits, 24-22. Vegas in favor of that one. Blocks 21-13 with favoring Vegas. Giveaways 8-6. Arizona with 8. Robin Leonard was the starter for Vegas. 21 saves, 840 save percentage. And Darcy Kemper, 29 saves, 935 save percentage. The 3 stars: Connor Garland, a goal and 2 assists, +1 and 15-11 on time on ice. Nick Schmaltz, 1 goal, 1 assist, +1 and 16:02 time on ice. And Darcy Kemper, 29 saves to 31 shots against for a 935 save percentage. Arizona is looking actually a bit better than I thought they were going to at this point in the season. So, good luck to them. Maybe they beat my expectations. All right, on to Colorado versus Anaheim. It sucks covering your team when they are not a good team. I mean, they got 2 goals tonight, but God, they shot themselves in the foot again. It's like, why go to overtime at this point? Just put the puck in the net at the beginning of the period and let them win. That's basically what they're doing. It's just ridiculous for Anaheim now. All right. Scoring began at 2:56 of the first. Jonas Donskoy, his second of the year on the power play from Samuel Girard and Devin Taves. And at 47 seconds of the second period, Hampus Lindholm got his first of the year for Anaheim from Ricard Raquel and Ryan Getzlaf. Then at 6:20 of the third, Mikko Rantanen took the lead with his 4th goal of the year from Bowen Byram. First point for Bowen Byram. Congratulations to him. And Gabriel Landeskog. Then at 7:42, about a minute 22 later, Adam Henrique tied the game with his first from Dan Heinen and Jakob Silfverberg. It's nice to see that line actually get a friggin' point finally. That's a miracle. Seeing Raquel get a point, that's a miracle. Getzlaf has 2. Getzlaf was the only one of the top 6 forwards on that team that had a friggin' point coming into this game. This is game 5. Good God. They usually start slow. I know that. They're a terrible team at the beginning of the year, but wow. This is pretty dang bad this year. Honestly, you're lucky you got the 1 win by 1-0. I don't know how you accomplished that, but you did. Colorado played last night, and honestly, I watched this whole game. Colorado looked tired. They definitely looked very, very tired in this game. Like, there was a lot more gliding going on than there was skating, to be honest with you. And I think that definitely benefited the Ducks to make this an even game. But we'll see Sunday how different it is when Colorado actually has rest. All right, OT. Minute 38 in, Gabriel Landeskog's third of the year from Cale Makar. So you want to know how the Ducks shot themselves in the foot? Well, John Gibson gave them the puck. He tried to pass the puck up to his forward. Oh, God. It is just, wow. He tried to pass the puck up to the forward down the center of the ice, and it was, I don't know if he flubbed the pass or what, but it was a really soft pass. So Cale Makar just grabbed the thing, passed to Landeskog. His first shot didn't go in, but he wrapped it around and scored because Gibson was out of position at that point. God, just please give me a lottery pick. That's all I gotta say. Well, anyways, congratulations, Colorado. You got the win. So, hopefully, I think it's gonna be a way different game on Sunday. I really do. I think Colorado is gonna absolutely dominate that game because the Ducks could barely handle them when they were tired and had traveled late last night or early this morning. So, I mean, granted, they only came from LA, which is like an hour north of Anaheim, so it's not that bad, but still, it's still travel, and you played the day before. So, alright, here's the stats 38-32, Anaheim outshot somebody. Miracle! Oh my god, we need the Mighty Ducks back! Oh, wait, who said that? Just kidding. I wish they did go back to the Mighty Ducks, though, but then they had to pay Disney. Oop, can't say that name. Face-off percentage is 54-46 in favor of Colorado. Power play 1 for 4. Anaheim showing a futility once again on the power play. 0 for 5. Still no power play goals on the year in 5 games. Yay! Not really. Penalty minutes 10-8. Colorado with 10. And Colorado actually had a penalty shot in this game too. Nathan McKinnon took the penalty shot. He tried to deke out Gibson, and it did not work. Gibson didn't fall for his dekes, so it was a save by Gibson, but then he flubbed it in overtime. Yep, kind of burned that one out. Blocks 21-11, so Anaheim had 21. Giveaways 11-10, Colorado with 11. Grubauer had a great game. 36 saves, 947 save percentage. He really had a great game. If it wasn't for him, it probably would have been a much worse game for Colorado. But Grubauer kept them in this game for sure. Not like Anaheim ever had a lead in the game, but he made some really big saves at the right time to make sure they didn't take a lead. Gibson had a great game too. 29 saves, 906 save percentage. He had a great game up until that overtime. Yeah, it's so hard to stay unbiased when it comes to your team, especially when they suck. So sad. Anyways, Gabriel Landeskog was the first star of the game. 1 goal in overtime, the overtime winner, obviously. An assist, +2, and 20 minutes, 58 seconds of time on ice. Second star, Hampus Lindholm. 1 goal, even, and 20-16 of time on ice. Then third star, John Gibson. I don't understand that. Honestly, it should have been Grubauer, not Gibson. It's only Gibson because if it still is the same, I don't know if this is accurate still, but it used to be that the home team announcers chose the 3 stars. I don't know if that is still accurate or not. Let me know in the comments if you know. But that's the only reason I can see Gibson getting that, because up until that overtime, yeah, I would say that I agree. That flub in the overtime, no. Grubauer deserved it more than he did. Anyways, 29-32 saves the shots against and 906 save percentage. Alright, so that's all the games for today. And hopefully, I'm hoping this weekend I can do a video. I'll see how much time I have with school and everything. See if I can get away from school for a bit this weekend. And see if I can't do a video on where we're sitting with stats and standings at this point. I mean, the standings don't mean jack squat this early in the year because everybody's pretty much like right there. And same with stats, but it doesn't hurt to look at them. See what trends we're going to see and who we think will still be there and who won't be later on in the year. Alright, other than that, thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, comment, share the video, help me get out there more. And other than that, I will see you all next video. Where's my mouse? There it is. Alright, bye everybody.